Hello everyone, this is Denise. Welcome back. So I've got my Sketchbox in and my Stencil Girl Club stencils. So I thought we would go ahead and do our art haul video. And this month I collected a little bit less than I normally do. I don't know, August just felt so hot and so humid that it was almost miserable. And I know that you don't see if I take breaks or whatever from making videos because I schedule them out a little further and then they can keep on posting while I'm taking a little break. But I have taken most of August off from making videos, so now I feel a little rusty. It was just so hot. You know, it gets so hot out there. I love to plant flowers and things in the spring, like around April. And then around August, I'm thinking somebody better go out there and water those. They're gonna die because it's so hot and miserable outside. Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple things here. I guess I'll show you these markers first since it says they're markers. Somebody in my group tried out the Arrtx acrylic marker set and they absolutely loved them. And so I've actually had this company approach me, I believe it's a company out of China, and offer to give me different random things, and I've turned them down mostly because, I don't know, well, there went that pair of scissors. Most of the stuff, I'd rather get excited about an art supply and basically decide to get it myself so I can be excited about it rather than being obligated to give a good review or something because somebody gave it to me. So I did buy these myself, but it was because somebody in my group, so if you're watching this, you probably remember your post. They posted that they had just got these and they really, really love them. And I got the, whatever this box was. There's 3 or 4 different collections and this one might have been the manga set. But I liked it because the colors were a little more unusual. And these are acrylic markers and you're supposed to be able to just pull the lid and go. Wow! Without having to pump it like you do your Posca pens. These are brush nibs on this one. But I just thought that these would be fun to give a go because, you know, I like the acrylographs and I like... Wow, okay, I do think I'm gonna like these. I like the Poscas, and I like the colors in this. I think there was like a bright set, and yeah, these are nice and opaque too. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about this set now. So, oh yeah, okay. So super fun. These were pretty reasonable in price for a set of 60. And after I figure out how much I like them, then I might get the other set. But I liked the colors in this one that's, I think it's the manga set. Let me just look. Yeah, here we go. It's this, they were $50. And they came in the, it's anime. It's the anime collection. So they come in anime, metallic, pastel colors, regular colors, and it looks like a regular color smaller set and a regular color bigger set. So I did like these colors in this anime set. And it came with 60 colors, so that is a lot of colors if you get the anime and the bright colors. That'd be 120 acrylic markers for $49. So I did think that was a pretty good deal, less than $1 a marker, when, you know, you'll spend more on that on some of the other different kinds of markers. So we'll just see. We'll start playing with those in the art. I do like these first little tests here on this paper. And it looks like these could be stickers for the end of the pen. So that's kind of interesting that they've given you stickers. Not sure where all these are supposed to go, but I guess they didn't want to stick them themselves. I don't know. Anyway, I'm excited about more acrylic markers. So those will be fun by Arrtx. Then I also got a couple of things from an artist. I was on the Explore feed in Instagram and I saw this artist come up, and it's Blair artwork, and the lady's name is Rebecca Blair, B-L-A-I-R, and she makes fun little craft books and other drawing things, and the craft book already has some lovely pattern and stuff in it so that you can then add to it. So if you're into the sketchbooks and you get intimidated by blank color or the blank page, this might be something interesting that you can add to something that's already created. And I thought it was fun for ideas and just to look at, and maybe I'll add to it. And I just sometimes just want to see how people made stuff and what they did and what they included. And so I thought this was super fun. This is her craft book. I also got a few, you know how I like prompt cards. She's got several different sets of prompt cards, and we've got medieval lands, ancient forest, and dark academia. And basically what you do is she's created these little cards, and it's telling you like what kind of surface that you might consider working on, and then the prompt down here at the bottom. So we've got collage, add some book pages, abstract watercolor, wood. So I don't know what I would do for wood if I'm working on a piece of canvas, but maybe do something wood-ish, brown, or I don't know, fabric canvas, cardstock, dark background, and then there's some color cards, so you could pick like a surface and maybe a color card, because you know I like color prompts. And then different materials to work on. So maybe this was okay. Now I see. All right, now I see. So for your substrate, dark background, some type of cardstock or watercolor paper, some type of fabric canvas, work on wood. See, abstract watercolor is not a surface unless you're drawing on top of that. So do some abstract watercolor and then add to that. Okay, now I'm getting it. Book pages, collage. And then we've got some color prompt cards and then different materials to paint on top of those. How fun! And different subjects if you get stuck on subject matter, stained glass, buildings, and just illuminated manuscripts, and then some wild cards in here. So these are really fun just as a different type of prompt card. This might be some instructions. So when you're in the mood to create, but you don't know how to create. Okay, so each deck includes 7 substrate canvas cards, 10 color combo cards, 7 medium cards, so what kind of medium you're using, 8 subject idea cards, and 4 wild cards. Get inspired with the specially curated selection of colors and subjects related to the deck's theme. How fun is that? And then there's a little user guide. So these were super duper creative, and I thought that might be a lot of fun to pull those out and just play and see, you know, what we could create with, you know, a different type of prompt card. So I got medieval lands, ancient forest, dark academia, and there was one more that was sold out. So I was like, well, shucks. And there was another creative book that was sold out that you would draw and paint in. And so I did get the craft book that she offered, but the other one she needed to restock, and it might have been restocked in the next week, but I think these came out of the UK, so I didn't place a second order. But I thought that was really fun, and I thought it'd be something to share with you, to get inspired by. And this is Blair Artwork, no S at the end, blairartwork.com. I thought it was really creative, so I thought you'd enjoy seeing those. Okay, let's see what stencils we got. Whoa! Let me tell you, one of the stencils that we got last month, or the month before, whenever it was, the one that looked like, let me see if I can find it. One that looked like, I thought it might look like a flower, or it could look like several people said, ooh, that looks like an onion. Let me find it. Hang on. I got to show it to you now that I'm going to tell you the story, because you're gonna die laughing. It's hysterically funny. I found it. Here we go. Here we go. This one that I said, ooh, that looks like flowers. And then somebody else is like, ooh, it looks like onions. And I'm like, yeah, it looks like onions. And then somebody else said, that looks like something else. And I said, like a vajayjay. And it kind of does. And crazy enough, this is one of my favorite ones in the couple pieces of art that we've done. So even the crazy JJ stencils have a place in our work. Just thought you might find that funny if you didn't see that. Go back and watch those. There's a couple videos where I've used them. Oh, look at these. Okay, I'm kind of excited. Look at this. Look at all these yummy little mini stencils. Oh yeah. You know, this is the kind of thing where I cut these apart and then I'm like, where did these come from? These are awesome. I love that one. I love that one. I love that one. I love this one. I really love this one. I like that one. This is some fun little vases. So that's super cool. So I'm not going to take those out at the moment. And then some little hieroglyphs. Super fun. I don't know about the mask, but I love all the others. And then look at this one. Oh, I love it. And these actually come out. So they are slated in here where you could take them out. But I love that one and that one and that one. Oh, I love all these. Okay, good job this month, Stencil Girl. Good ones. Okay, so that was super fun. I'm going to enjoy those. All right, let's see what we got here in our Sketchbox. And I just cut the tape open. I hadn't actually pulled everything out. So let's just see. Looks like something with black paper. So, all right, here we go. This is, all right, the Aqua Stonehenge cold press black paper. So I actually like the Aqua cold press paper, the Stonehenge paper most of the time, because I think I have some black and I have white, and when you put tape on this, the tape does tear the paper, but it's 100% cotton black paper. So it looks like we've got some fun acrylic paints by Amsterdam, and they look like they're metallics. So we got pearl blue and pearl violet and pearl red and pearl yellow and pearl green and pearl white and oxide black, so noir. And then a little paintbrush with a little tiny tip on it, so that's fun. It's called the Bright number 2 chisel blender. Oh, it's a little oh, it's a double-sided brush. I just saw the other tip. So I've got we have a little chisel end, super fun, and then a little tiny end. I like these for mark making. So this is a good mark making brush. I like that. Good job. Okay, good job, Sketchbox. And then in our packet it tells us how to use the different stuff, and I guess you make them a little less metallic and bright if you add in the black, so that's kind of interesting. And black can clean up your edges and it can paint on top of it. Okay, super fun. That's a good month. I like these. All right, so let's make something where I can test out these acrylic pens. And so let me put everything to the side and pull out some paper, and I'll be right back. All right, so I've never used any of these. I'm already getting my paintbrush in one of them. And they all come out white, but there's a color here on the side of this. So I'm just kind of thinking that we could just make some abstracts and see what we end up with. So I've got a filbert out. That's just my Princeton filbert. I think these are like 1/2 inch, maybe number 8. So yeah, let's see what these do on black paper, because it seems to be what brings the color out is the black. So let's see how that works. They're kind of magic, it looks like. So maybe we'll do blue and green and a gold. We'll see. Now that I can see what the colors are as we're going. And then maybe mark make with our acrylic pens and just see what we get. I'm just playing. I'm just going to do a little marking in here, maybe a little green. And just see how that changes it, if it does anything, if you can even notice it. Alright, so a little bit of green up here maybe. And then I'll do the other one with some of the other colors, and that'll let us see what all these colors are. So we've got purple, silver, and red. Oh, okay. That's some good ones left over. Look at that. I like this one. This one is the pearl red. Alright, that's pretty fun. Let's let these dry and see what we end up with, and then we'll make on top of them. Alright, this is dry, and I had to actually touch it to make sure on most of those. That might be a tiny bit wet. But anywhere that it's on top, that really thick area, it stays whatever that color was. But that might have been the silver. But that is kind of cool. And it is a little bit metallic-y if you shine it in the light there. And the thicker it is, the more metallic-y it comes out. So that's pretty cool. I'm liking what that did. So I was kind of thinking, what if we try to stencil on top of this in the black just because we have it? Sometimes it's just because you got it. Let's just try it out. And that might definitely obscure a lot of what we got going on here. But I'm kind of thinking it would be cool anyway. Maybe. Just kind of thinking, like, I'm not going to take it apart, but like maybe like right down that way right there. Just a dry sponge. And let's just see what we get. And it's not really centered. That's kind of fun about it. And let's just see what one of our new Stencil Girl stencils looks like. Just all in the name of having fun. And this is all in the name of just testing it out to see what we got. Oh, that is pretty darn cool actually. Okay, I was thinking that we were gonna have a big fail, but now that I did that, hang on, I got paint right here. We don't want to paint on everything, but what if we take wonky boxes over here? I said, what if we do this today? And somebody's like, I need that on a t-shirt. It's a what if I do kind of day. And I'm like, I need that on a t-shirt too. That'd be like the greatest t-shirt. You know, it's a good paint day if you're like, what? Ooh, that's pretty cool too. Okay. These are good stencils. I like these this month. That's a good set on the Stencil Girls. This would be the August. That'd be the August stencils because we're at the end of August right now. And then I went ahead on our little markers and stuck the colors on here, because after I looked at it, there's no colors on this anywhere. And if somebody always says, what color is that? If I forget to say. So I did take the time to stick the stickers, but I think that's kind of chintzy that they make you do half the work yourself instead of just sending you a marker with the color printed on it. That's a fail. Because let me tell you, if you look at all these circles here on top, not all of them actually got where they were supposed to be in the center of the circle. Some of them are kind of off almost to the edge because my big fat fingers just don't stick stickers like they might have when I was younger. So if you've got a child handy, maybe they could stick your stickers for you. Okay, I'm kind of feeling like this pretty burgundy over here maybe. And we'll just maybe do some dots and some mark making possibly. Okay, this is a fantastic dot marker. I'll already give it an A for that. No pumping required, and it just went ahead and started flowing perfectly. And these do look like they're stored, you know, pin side down, which keeps the, you know, the ink basically flowing down. So I usually store pins and things on the side in my little pin holder up there. I've always done it to the side, but these could probably be to the side or down. I would not store them upright because then all the ink would run the other way. So just kind of little observations there. And just some fun little mark making. And I do see, like, this is almost running out of here, so I don't know. Maybe to the side is better. I don't know. I do like this number 69. Or maybe as I open it, it does that. I don't know. There's definitely a lot of ink action happening here. I'm kind of thinking maybe we'll come through here and just mark inside these lines. Alright, those are fun. I am actually liking that quite a bit. I bet we could even draw like some really vivid shapes and color it in. I'm not going to do that on these because I like what I created. But I can see vivid shapes and things. Let's just take a piece of paper and test that out. Like, let's just see, like, so depending on the paper, if you're trying to make it a solid color, that actually is hard. But lines and marks, that is pretty easy. Oh, look at that little teardrop. Oh, teardrop, that's a good one. Alright, super fun. I hope you enjoyed seeing what came in the art haul this month. It was a light month. I just felt kind of blah all the way through August. And just as a reminder, and I do this so that we all know and can see, the paper of the black, any of that, any of this brand, the Stonehenge Aqua Cold Press, the white paper and the black paper, it all sticks to the tape. So in general, the Aqua Press is not usually my favorite because of that. So then you got to do your tape tricks, like, you know, stick it to your clothes or heat it with a heat gun, what have you. So just an awareness issue that I like to do this and bring out. I always test the tape without the tricks to see which ones can I peel tape off without tearing paper, and then those are generally my favorite. And the Hahnemühle and the Arrtx are good every time. This stuff, not good every time. But look how fun that is. Alright, I hope you enjoyed checking out the Sketchbox, the Stencil Girl, and this whatever random things I happen to find throughout the month. This was a fun set from Sketchbox. So that was, I don't have any of these. That was a fun thing to play in. So I hope you enjoyed this month, and I will see you guys next month for the next art haul.